Aye, we give you the facts. It's not what you think. Popeye Newsling, Young King, 1 yard, bless.
Good morning, Popeye. Grandma watch Popeyes every morning and every night.
Greetings viewers and subscribers. This afternoon, all road leads to the Petersfield Sports Complex. It's the Jamaica Football Federation Tier 2 competition, and Petersfield Football Club, they'll be up against Reggae Youths Football Club. Match time is at 3:30 and admission is $300. Go out and support your team. Sir Omar Roddock, Sir Keeble Patrick, and the whole Petersfield Football Club team. Big up on yourself. Enough respect. Now, have you listened to the interview that I did with the young lady who claimed that she was infected with the HIV virus by another female? Do you believe her? Or do you think she is lying? If she is lying, the question is, why would someone tell such a lie on herself and someone else? If she is speaking the truth, the question is, why did she choose to go public with it? Now, by now, if you have been following this channel, you don't know how we do things over here so already. Our aim is getting at the truth. This evening, 6 o'clock Jamaica time, you are not going to want to miss the live stream. I'm going to be unraveling this saga and I have some exclusives for you. Don't miss it. In the news today, this first incident, it took place at a bar at Bay Road in the parish of Westmoreland. It took place late Wednesday night, September 6, about 11 o'clock. We are learning that a team of police officers, they were on patrol in the area when they saw a group of persons in the said bar. It is said that on seeing the police, one of the guys in the bar, he started acting suspiciously. As a result, the police accosted and searched him and bingo. The police, they are saying that one black conic 9mm pistol with a magazine affixed containing 16 rounds of 9mm cartridges were taken from the front of his waistband. As a result, he was arrested and charged for possession of prohibited weapon and unauthorized possession of ammunition. His name is Darren Wright. He is 26 years old and he is living at Pearl Island in the Grangeville area in the parish of Westmoreland. So Darren, he'll be going to the courts shortly. Still in the parish of Westmoreland, we are learning that early Thursday morning, September 7, about some minutes after 6 o'clock, a team of police officers, they carried out a raid at a premises at Hudson Street in Savannah Lamar in the parish of Westmoreland. During a search of that premises, 1.38 revolver as also 2.38 and 2 9mm rounds were found. The police, they also took a 40-year-old man in custody in connection with this find. Westmoreland Police, job well done. In this next story, we are learning that last night, Friday, September 8, some minutes after 9 o'clock, a team of police officers, they carried out a raid at Golf in the Gregory Park area of Portmore. An open lot was searched and bingo. One Bryco Jennings 9mm pistol with the serial number intact, it was affixed with an empty magazine, was found. No one was arrested in connection with this find, but intelligencers, big up on yourself, and Portmore Police, job well done. Now, I carried a story on Thursday and I told you that two hoodlums who are members of a gang named Barn Bless Gang in the Central Village area of St. Catherine, they were arrested and charged after they beat up a 12-year-old boy who they had accused of stealing one of their guns. The hoodlums, they also burnt down this boy's family house. I also told you that at least 20 members of the gang were present at the time. Well, the police, they are determined to bring all the gang members to justice, especially the leader who is popularly known as Innerman. 2 other members of that gang, they were picked up by the police and they have also been charged. One of them is Israel Triston Walker. He was born on December 22, 2004, 18 years old. And the other one, his name is Jayvon Hinds, but he's popularly known as Jay on November 14. Jay, he'll be celebrating his 17th birthday, and both of them are living at Little Lane in the Central Village area of St. Catherine. So, both of them, they'll be going to the courts shortly. In this next story, this next incident, it took place on the night of Friday, December 13, 2019. It took place at Camp Savannah in the Grangeville area of Westmoreland. We are told that a night was being held. A lot of persons were in attendance at this night when an argument developed between a man in his early 30s and a guy who is known as Ravi. It is said that Ravi, he left the night, went away and come back with a gun. It is said that Ravi's brother, his name is Fitzroy Barton, but he's popularly known as Amin. Amin is now 41 years old. The allegations are that Amin, he took the gun from his brother Ravi and opened gunfire at the man who was involved in the dispute with his brother. The man, he received a gunshot wound to his right eye. Amin, he then made good his escape. The man, he was rushed to the Savannah Lamar Hospital where he was admitted in a serious condition. The man, he survived, but he ended up losing sight in his right eye. So, since that incident, the police, they have been searching for Amin. Well, Amin, he was captured by the police in an operation last weekend at Camp Savannah and he has since been charged by the police. He was charged for wounding with intent and firearm-related charges and he'll be going to the courts shortly. In this next story, I'm going to be playing a video, but due to YouTube's policy, I won't be able to show you everything. I'm going to be dropping the unedited version over on Patreon. Look and listen.
We need a staff cam go. I can't stay at the top. My bleed out. My bleed out. We need a... Judge you. Come on, sit down. Sit down. Sit down. Sit down. Yeah, man. Yo, somebody get out, man.
So, in the video, a man was seen bleeding like crazy. He was seen holding on to his chest. He's popularly known as Platier and he's said to be in his early 40s. Platier is a taxi driver who operates in the parishes of St. Anne and St. Mary. We are told that Platier, he was driving his black 2010 Toyota Wish motorcar from Ocharias to Spanish Town. On reaching a section of the Edward Siaga Highway, we are told that bad drive go on between Platier and the driver of a silver Nissan Wing Road motorcar. It is said that the driver for the Wing Road, he drove ahead but him never gone because he had his plans. Platier, he was now in the line at the Caymanas toll booth waiting to pay his toll. It is said that the 2 occupants of the Nissan Wing Road, they jumped out of the car, walked up to Platier who was still seated in his car and started to fist him up. One of the guys, he threw a glass bottle in the car at Platier. It is said that Platier, he came out of the car and one of the guys stabbed him twice. Once to his chest and one under his breast. Platier, he was subsequently assisted by motorists to a nearby hospital where he was admitted in a serious condition. The 2 guys, they were taken into police custody. One of them is Kirkville Johnson. He is 42 years old and he's living at Hendon Norwood. The other one is Daniel Hilton. He is 22 years old and he's living at Rosites, both in Montego Bay in the parish of St. James. So both of them, they are facing serious criminal charges. The Mayhem. In this next story, we are learning that last night, Friday, September 8th, about some minutes to 9 o'clock, that young man on your screen, his name is Christopher Williams. Christopher, he celebrated his 18th birthday just last week, Saturday, September 2. Christopher, he lived at Sheffield in the parish of Westmoreland. Our information is that Christopher, he was driving a green Cabra motorcycle with another young man on it along the Namprel Road main road in the parish of Westmoreland when he was involved in an accident with a grey 2014 Honda CR-V. Both Chris and the pillion, they were thrown from the bike and Chris, he ended up dying on the spot. The other guy, he was rushed to a hospital where he was admitted. Now, in a subsequent video, I'm going to be updating this story and tell you exactly how this accident took place. Stand by for it. The Mayhem. So let me ask you something. Let me ask you something. Have you hit on the love button as yet? If you have not yet done so, remember to hit on it. Also, if you are over here watching our videos and you have not yet subscribed, hit on the subscribe button. As also, hit on the notification bell. Then click all so that whenever we drop a new video, you'll be one of the first to be notified. In the final story for now, on the night of Tuesday, May 24, 2022, a little bit after 7 o'clock, a female, her name is Shantae Alicia Lewis. Next month, October 27, Shantae, she would be celebrating her 30th birthday. Shantae, she lived at Banga Gully in the Gregory Park area of Portmore. We are told that Shantae, she was standing along the roadway when a motorcycle with 2 hoodlums aboard rode up and stopped. It is said that the pillion, he jumped off the bike with a gun in his hand and he immediately opened gunfire hitting Shantae to her upper body. Shantae, she fell to the ground and the hoodlums, they made good their escape on the said motorcycle. Shantae, she ended up dying on the spot. We are told that when the police processed this crime scene, 8 9mm spent shells were recovered from the scene. So the police, they commenced investigations and immediately a suspect was identified. In fact, the allegations are that the suspect who was identified, he's popularly known as Munga or Imaro. We are told that Munga, he fled the Gregory Park area and he was now living at Ochereus in the parish of St. Anne. But do you think that Munga, he was now in Ochereus living a decent life? Do you think that Munga, he was now in Ochereus trying to turn his life around? No, sir. No. Munga, he was in Ochereus creating mayhem. And recently, he was held by the St. Anne police and he was slapped with a number of gun-related charges. The Portmore police, they got information that Munga, he was in the lockup in the parish of St. Anne and they journeyed there and slapped Munga with murder and gun-related charges in relation to the killing of Shantae. Munga's correct name is Imaro McKenzie. He was born on May 12, 2002, only 21 years old, and he was living in the Mexico community in Gregory Park. But for over a year, someone was harboring Munga at Middle Street in the exchange area of Ochereus. So Munga, he'll be going to the courts shortly. The mayhem continues. Blessed love, everybody.
Tell a friend for tell a friend for tell a friend about Popeye Newslink and PNL Blog TV. Like, subscribe and share.
How we care.
Quicksilver sing, if we just unite, what a country this will be. If we just unite, Jamaica live in unity. If we just unite, what a country this will be. If we just unite, Jamaica live in unity. Hey, crime it a mash up Jamaica. Criminals them a mash up Jamaica. Jamaicans mash up Jamaica. Oh Jamaica, me sweet Jamaica. Crime it a mash up Jamaica. Criminals them a mash up Jamaica. Jamaicans mash up Jamaica. Oh Jamaica, me sweet Jamaica. I coulda sunshine or rain. Jamaica, no problem, no pain. Rude boy them knock out can't tame, but me want me country back. Give me country back. To the street and the lane. Everybody them start complain. Bloodshed, what a shame, but me want me country back. Give me country back. Crime it a mash up Jamaica. Criminals them